What's up, SL family, and welcome back to my channel, Life with YAYA. This is your girl YAYA, and today I am back again with another vlog. You may have just caught me taking my son Otto to daycare, but now I am back to give a very long awaited and overdue vlog of just showing how to use the Luxe LA RP hood. It's very simple to use, but we do get a lot of questions from people just trying to get more understanding. So I wanted to break that down for you all so that we can just clarify any questions. So first of all, starting off, I am in the realty office in Luxe LA right here. It is right next to the Starbucks right here. And this is a travel agency, I believe, as well, right here. And it's kind of like a square, like we'll say the Lux Realty Square. But yes, I am in here in the realty office. Hold on, let me get this focus back. And I wanted to do it here because this is the area that you come to anyways when you need to get information about things going on in Lux to begin with. So we have like the iPads that are behind me that give you the rules, you know, information about the role play, landmarks, the rentals, all that good stuff. But we also have this HUD here that attaches to you as soon as you drop down into Lux. Now, you know, obviously you can decide, I don't want this to attach to me. I don't want to be a part of the role play in this way, and then you cannot attach it. But it will be something, unless you block it, it will be something that continues to pop up each time you cross over into a new Lux sim. Just a heads up on that. I would just recommend anyone who does enjoy in Lux to just go ahead and attach. That's really, you know, that's the best way to really go into the story, because this HUD here also comes with this meter that you can see over my head, which gives you the attributes of your character and kind of just tells the story of who you are in Lux without having to really say anything. You know what I'm saying? So let me explain how this works. So let's start with the actual titler over my head. So this titler here, you want to be careful when you are naming yourself. So my name on the titler is YAYA Swan. And that was my name at the time of naming myself. I am now YAYA Vance. Some of you already know I did get married, so I'm now YAYA Vance. But the thing is, you can't change your character's name. So you need to be very selective on the names that you choose for your characters. That's all I'm gonna say. You know, if you want to play around and do something cute like cotton candy bubblegum, you just better be willing to stick with cotton candy bubblegum for the duration of that character's lifetime. So now, if you do ever want to change your character, you're just tired of your character in general, you can actually go to the HUD by clicking the Hollywood sign here, and then this menu pops up for it. So to start, you have the titler text, which is for me, the business maven, restaurateur, television star, and the event planner extraordinaire. So those are like the first impressions, or the first things that people would know about you as the whoever you are, that character. So like some people have like owner of this, or a model for this, or an employee at this place. However these people here identify is how they use their titler text. The title of color, you can obviously just change the colors of the text. Now I chose yellow because yellow is like my trademark, my signature color. That's my brand, you know. So when you see that yellow, you know you see YAYA coming. So the TP HUD, if you click on the TP HUD option, that is going to what you ideally would receive would be this here. Teleport HUD. Let's see. So it says a request to send you one of these HUDs. Is it teleportation? Where is my HUD? Sorry, y'all. let me get back to it. Let me go to my Luxe Roleplay folder. It's probably in there. My folders are loading so slowly right now. Streaming issues. So, let's see. Do I have the HUD in here? Why? Why don't I have my HUD in here? Okay, so technical difficulty. We'll come back to that. I don't know. Like, I feel like it should be right here, and unless I deleted it, like, I don't know why I can't see it like in my face. But oh, there it is. Luxe LA TP HUD. OMG. It's a TP HUD, not a teleportation. So this thing here pops up for the teleportation HUD with different landmarks. So you got the upscale dining, municipal services, family locations, Luxe LA neighborhoods, West Coast Valley University, adult hangouts, Luxe LA event spaces, Luxe LA fitness, Luxe LA nightlife. So a lot of these things are in the works of being updated. We did have a lot of changes in the sim. Some things were moved around, etc., etc. So this HUD will need to be updated. But as you can see, it also has like this, the rules, role play guide, join role play guide, get a job, find a home or business rental. So again, if you click this, this is giving you the options to the different locations. So Parliament, Buddha Bar, Lionfish Grill, municipal services, the hospital, the police department, the realty office, the fire department, the DMV, and then we also would need to be adding actually the management office. Family locations, you got the arcade, the daycare, the adoption agency, the aquarium, you know, West Coast Valley University, the cafe, the gym, the football field, Greek Row, admissions, dorms, library, you know, so it's just like a full-on comprehensive HUD of all of the locations that can be used in Luxe. This dashboard here, we'll go back to that in a second. The character, so the character, for example, my character is YAYA Swan. So if I wanted to change my character, because in Luxe you can have up to 5 characters. If I wanted to change my character to another character, I have right now YAYA Swan and I have Officer Yoy. I can make another character and make that person be whoever I want. However, the thing is, let me go to Officer Yoy so you can see. When you use the different characters, let's see if my title detaches good enough time, because right now it looks like both of them are on me, which is making it a little hard. So like, it's just because it's lagging, we're having some issues with me having 2 titlers on. But as you can see, the white titler over my head, that one is for Officer Yoy. And so my points, if you can tell, are actually much smaller as far as my attributes. Like my fame, I have 0. My influence, I have 0. My intelligence, I have what, like 2. My strength is 3. So you pretty much start all the way over when you create a new character. That does not mean that your other character is no longer there anymore, but your other character is no longer getting the experience points for being logged in and unlocked, like how this one, Officer Yoy, currently is, because that's the character I'm in right now. So the longer you are actually on the sim, the more experience points that you get per day, which actually, let me show you again. Let me see if I can get rid of this extra titler, because I mean, character, change character, Yayoy. Let's see. Yes, okay, cool. So, and then you see, Yayoy already had the ability to add attributes based off of the points that I had racked up being logged in as Yayoy. I already told you all before, I don't use all of my points. I let them all build up. So right now, I have 28 ability points available for me to spend. When would I spend them? I don't know. It depends on whenever something gets announced that says, hey, in order for you to be this or that, you have to have this amount of points. So that's pretty much how the attributes work that are over your head. For example, if I want to be a firefighter or a police officer, I'm going to want to be more intelligent and stronger than most people around me in order to be able to do my job. If I want to be an actor, I'm going to want to be more famous, maybe more attractive. You know what I'm saying? If I am a college professor, I'm probably going to want to be intelligent. You know, if I'm a lawyer, I probably want to be influential and intelligent. You know, so all these things all go with the roles that you're able to create for yourself. So my current role is a celebrity. Let me get rid of that because I'm still not about to update my points or my attributes. My character is a celebrity because I do have like the vlogs and I'm the event planner and I also have a TV show. So it's only fitting for her to be famous, you know. But, you know, there are other roles that you can choose when you're creating a new character. I'm going to show you all that as well in just a second. And then what else do we have up here? We have faction. So, first let me finish explaining about character. So retire character, you have to be really careful with this. If you retire your character, you can never get your character back. So if your name, if you, like for me, for example, I'm very fixed. YAYA is going to be my character's name for a long time until I decide, you know what, I'm tired of YAYA, I want a new character. And then, only then is when I'll have a new character, you know? So I will not retire my YAYA avatar or character because if I do, I could never get her back and I'll have to change my name to something else, which I don't want to do. You know, so you have to be careful that if you're retiring your character, those are characters that you actually don't want. A new character is simple. It's you creating a new character. So legit, click that, name the character, whoever that new person is supposed to be. And then you'll also be able to say, I'll give you an example. So you name your character and you hit submit. Who is this new character? I have 3 characters to play with. See, and it's the thing, I don't want to create a name that I will not use. Let me see. I'm gonna just create YAYA. Submit. So no one has used the name YAYA before. So I can go ahead and use that name. And then from there, I am going to go to character, change character. Where is she at? I might be having some lag. So here's YAYA. And so now they're asking me, what does YAYA do? Is she an EMS worker? Is she a firefighter? Is she a lawyer? Is she an Asian? Is she a citizen? Or is she a criminal? I don't know what YAYA is going to do right now. I'm going to have to decide about this. But YAYA, she just seems like she's the more chilled, relaxed version of me. Maybe she gets into more stuff than YAYA gets into. You know what I'm saying? I'm not sure. So I'm going to leave this, you know, to a little later, figure this out, what kind of person YAYA is. And then I'll just make that selection. And then from there on the bottom where it says, okay, let me get rid of YAYA because it's doing the double titler thing. But you see how my name here as well changed at the bottom. This is how you also know that you are in that new character. It shows at the bottom of your display. Change my character back to YAYA Swan. Boom, now you see I'm YAYA Swan. But once you create that, decide your role, like if you want to be a firefighter, for example, then that's what's going to pop up right here for your, next to my celebrity level 75. Instead of it saying celebrity level, it would say like firefighter level 0, you know, because I haven't gained any experience points as being that. So that's the thing too. Your experience points are going to come often. The experience points come from you simply just being on the sim, right? But the actual attribute points that lets you level up your fame, influence, intelligence, your strength, all that kind of stuff, Those attribute points are something that you accumulate daily and once or twice a day, depending on how long you're at Luxe and not at AFK, but actively moving throughout Luxe. You get what I'm saying? So with that being said, most people get one attribute point a day, two tops. And that is how people are able to build up on what their personality trait is, or like, who am I? You get what I'm saying? Another way for you to get more attribute points is if you join a faction. I am actually in a faction. I'm in the fitness faction, which means that I was able to get more experience points passed on to me. There are ways that you can do it. So the person who is the leader of the fitness faction is going to be the person who is able to give those points out to different people in their faction, and award them for different fitness events that everyone attends, all that kind of stuff. So yes, it looks like I'm able to even award other people with experience points. So you see near me, these are different people who I can award with some experience points, or I could put the character name, which is this name here, of the person who I would like to give experience points to. So let me just test it out to giving it. Oh, you know what? I can't do that right now because I don't have him next to me and I don't know exactly what his name is. I was going to give it something to Gunther, my husband, but I don't know if he's on here as Gunther Vance or just Gunther. So you have to know the exact name of the person who you want to give those points to. You can also invite people to your faction or kick people out of your faction, or if you want to join a group, you have to actually know the exact name of that faction that you want to join. You can search it there and you can join it. So how I already said that you can have up to 5 characters. So here I have Officer Yoy, YAYA, and Yayoi Swan. Each of these characters can be in their own faction. So I can be in 5 factions total. So yeah, Yayoi Swan is currently in the fitness faction, so I get the points from that. YAYA, she would be in whatever faction is related to what she does. And then Officer Yoy, she's going to be in, probably the fire, not fire, the police faction, or municipal services faction, or emergency services faction, whatever they decided to call it. Like, those are factions I can join, and those are my opportunities to get bonus experience points outside of the 1 or 2, or not experience points, but attribute points outside of the 1 or 2 that I get per day. As you all can see, there are people who are actually talking outside of the office that I'm in. I am in a roleplay community, so I'm not by myself, basically. So someone is talking to one of the police officers or the police chief here, while we are having this tutorial on how to work the HUD, but that's cool. Okay, so next we have the website. Let me actually fix this screen so that I can show a little bit of both. Hold on, let me see. I want to show you both. I'm gonna be so squished. I'm not mad at this. I'm not mad at this. This isn't so bad. Let me see. Let's make the internet a little bit bigger. Alrighty. So now when we do this other stuff, we can see both of them happening. Cool. So let's go ahead and go to the website, which we are on right now, but I'll just click to go to the page anyways again. All right, so what we are seeing is the Luxe LA website. These are a lot of the stuff that you're going to see on this website is also stuff that you can also see by visiting the links on the HUD as well. But we have home. We have about. I would definitely recommend all of you just reading up on this, like if you're interested in Luxe, just reading up on the information. We have the rentals, residential, marina rentals, student housing, commercial rentals, the rules. And these are just the rules of the sim. These are not our laws as well, our role play laws. So we do have two different, I guess, rule books to follow in Luxe, but it all just kind of adds to the role play of the city. We have the role play guide, play Luxe Life and get a job. So this is basically just describing the process of how to start your role play life in Luxe. So she calls it Luxe Life. So definitely check out all this stuff here. This explains a little bit more about, you know, what the actual HUD does. I'm actually glad we are here because I see that there is a definition or explanation of what roll against is. But this will let you roll dice against another player. Now, I kind of figured that that's what that was on this right here, but I still don't know to what extent that means. We will find out more of that hopefully before our town hall or by our town hall, so that we can figure out, like, does that mean that if I wanted to kind of like go on a duel against somebody, you know, maybe we would roll against our attributes to see who would win that, you know? Like, for example, we have lawyers. Maybe the lawyers would roll against each other to see who would actually be the winner of the case, not just, you know, with actually having a good argument, having good fame or influence or intelligence, but also the roll against made it, you know, in their favor for them to win, you know. So these are all things that kind of just make the role play a little bit more complex and fun to me, in my opinion. And then on this little blue menu, you see the role play guide, which is already what we're kind of going through right now, under the role play. We have the jobs that are available. Okay, so look, some of this, like I said, is on the actual HUD. So I'm going to skip all this stuff. But just to show you all the website, we have the hotel. You can go there and book your hotel room. The hotel is so nice. You see it has a casino, the very nice rooms, dining. And then you can just visit Luxe and just role play being, you know, in a community sim while you are, you know, visiting that hotel. You have the college. This is just the website for West Coast Valley University. And then what do we have? Lastly is the Discord channel. The Discord is really, really important for you all to join because, hold on, let me get out the tickets. Let's go to a general chat. All right. Why are they, hold on. Let's see. Alrighty. So you all should see, yes, Discord. This is the Luxe LA Discord. It is major key for anyone who is role playing in Luxe to be in this Discord, okay? As you all can see, okay, so it's not going to look the same for you because I'm a moderator, so I see the threads of the support tickets, but you'll see the welcome. This is just all the people dropping in who are part of the Luxe LA community. We have our events that are coming up, where all the business owners and people who are able to post their events post throughout here all the time, of things coming up, info and rules that you all can check out here. Announcements, which is what you will receive most of the important announcements from the moderators of the sim, letting you know things like, hey, the sim has to be restarted, hey, get out of here. I'm just playing. You know, things like that. We have our university Discord for college stuff. This is how you start a support ticket by clicking on general help and hit create ticket, and that's going to open you up a new chat which is where you would ask whatever your question is. If you have questions with the rental, this is where you'll ask. If you have questions with the hotel, you'll ask there. If you have questions with Billionaire's Place, whether that's like an event type of a situation or at your actual condo at Billionaire's Place, that's where you would ask. And just new to SL help, hey, I don't know what the heck I'm doing. We also have our general tab, which has general out of character chat. We have our creator chat for all our creators. We have our CEO chat for all of the business owners, and for us to just kind of stay on the same track with each other and update each other on things that it is important for the business owners of the sim to know. We have our interior designer chat, Billionaires Club chat, which is the members of the Billionaires Club. Suggestions, fun and games, the Luxe Radio, Luxe Media Share, and it goes on and on and on and on and on and on. So I would just definitely recommend anybody who, again, wants to be a part of the Luxe community to check out this Discord server, because it's so much to see just in this here. The Discord also typically has kind of the archives of things that are happening in Luxe, whereas the notices, you know, they expire after 30 days or something like that. This one, you can kind of just have the whole history of the role play in Luxe, and, you know, we can keep track of the chat as long as you're part of the group and all that kind of stuff. So that's why it's dope to just be in that group. So yeah, that is pretty much that. I do want to show you the dashboard really quick. It's nothing really to see on the dashboard, but I'm going to show you it anyways. But if you go to the dashboard page, yes, you are on it. Okay, cool. So it just gives you more information, more technical information about your HUD, breaks things down for you. As you can see, like, the owner of YAYA Swan, the character is my avatar. My name is Miss. Tells you the last time she was played, how long I was online within the last week. It says 3 days and 23 hours. They're liars. I don't know what they're calculating to get that. Currently get connected. I have 513 experience points. Yada yada yada. These things are not that really like important for you to see and know. You know what I'm saying? Okay, so also, as far as the faction, you can see too, at least, like, okay, I'm part of the Fitness Gym faction. See, I didn't even know what the name of my faction was. So at least there, I can see, okay, this is the name of my faction. I also see I'm a celebrity. Yes, stuff that, again, you don't usually use. So here's also a list of all of the factions that you are able to see. So this is something that's really important for those who are more into the factions and stuff, because we get a lot of questions about the factions. If you go to the dashboard, you actually get a nice list of all of the different factions that we have available. So we have the Bloods and the Crips. None of them have a leader. We have Deluxe Radio, who's owned by Wonder. Has 5 members of it. Empire Records is owned by Remy, and she has 25 members, so she's got the biggest faction so far. We got the LA Mafia owned by Kiyomi, Mac TV owned by Camaro, the Fitness Gym owned by Jai, Triad by Zhao. I'm not sure how to pronounce that. Let's see, Elite Models. Okay, yep. So this is like just actually breaking down who all of the different members of the different factions are. If y'all can see that. So yeah, this is pretty dope. Who else is in the fitness group with me? So Emily, Bunny, Bella, Ja, Khaleesi, Nami. Interesting. Yes. Let's see. Events, gym class. So one celebrity. See, now this right here, y'all. I don't know what this is. Number of minutes spent in an event to get a point. 60? Nah, yeah, y'all. This is where we get a little complex here. This is where we get a little too complex. Too complex. So yes, anyways. On here too, though, you can switch your character. So this is Officer Yoy right here. This is YAYA right here. This is Yayoy Swan right here. And you can check all the statistics from your dashboard there. So next, we're going to go ahead and check out the actual hood. And I think for this, no, I can't make it bigger yet. So the house button, if you click that, that's going to go to the page of the rentals. So we got the residential availability you can check, and we have the commercial availability you can check, the marina slip rentals. So the marina and the airport is not actually on Luxe, but it is a Luxe attachment, I guess, if that makes sense. So like the Luxe LA RP hood that pops up here also pops up there. So it just goes, it flows into the role play. You know, if you took a boat to get to the island, or you took a plane to get to the island, because Luxe is technically an island. If you look up the about of Luxe and get the backstory of Luxe, it is an island. WCBU housing is also here and available. I will tell you now that Luxe is always sold up. The rentals are always taken. Like I can see right now for residential what's available. One spot of 74 that are in use. So 75 total, one spot available. So yes, it is always sold up. So I would just recommend anyone who is interested in getting a rental to always just keep checking back on these different houses. Or if you see any houses that you like, I would just click on their rental box and click remind me. And if that place ever becomes available, you'll get an email notification letting you know. We also have here this briefcase, which is for you to get a job. And it pops up this here. So this has to be updated a bit as well, because we do have a whole full list of jobs outside of the bartender, server, cashier, jeweler, banker that needs jobs. But if you are in Luxe, you happen to come here, we do have at our actual, I believe it's our job. Okay, wait, is this our job agency or is this the travel agency? Because now I'm starting to think this is actually the job agency. Y'all, this is the job agency. If you go into this job agency right here and you click, hold on, let's get in there. If you click on this pamphlet here, this is going to give you a list of all the job vacancies available in Luxe. Let's have a look really quick. Just want to make sure there are no questions. So yes, these are all of the current jobs that we have available and we need to have staffed. You can fill out this and say what position it is that you're interested in applying for, and then send that to Shimmy here. And then she will relay that application to the correct person, who will get in contact with you and go over like the actual things that need to be done in order to be an employee at those jobs. So yes, that is the job one. And then we have where, again, this is to connect with people in the community. That's the Discord. I already showed you the Discord. So again, this is something that you can access from both the website here and then also on the HUD here with the little blue people thing. We also have, with this globe here, a few quick destinations that you can teleport to. It's not a lot of destinations. But most likely this will be updated as well. We do have a desert. A lot of people don't know that we do have a desert, so I would recommend taking the desert if you don't know how to get through the tunnel that takes you. It's an experience tunnel, but a lot of people just think it's nothing there. But if you go through that tunnel, it actually takes you to the desert, and that's actually where a lot of the drug crime and the criminal activity takes place, because you can make drugs up there. And then, yeah, just a few other links. But again, this needs to be updated. But that is what you can access from there. And then this up arrow here is like a level up type of a situation. So with this, you are able to level up your attributes. So right now I could decide, what do I want to level up on? I'm pretty much like, I don't really care about the fame. I'm already a celebrity. Right now there doesn't seem to be any, what is the word I'm looking for? There doesn't seem to be, I can't think of the word. Anything that is making me want to be more famous. You know what I'm saying? There's nothing driving that urge to be more famous. So right now, I think that it's more important for me to focus on other things. I think I'm gonna go with the intelligence. You can't never lose with intelligence, you know? So now I just leveled up on my intelligence. I'm not gonna keep leveling up. Like I said, I'm just stacking these things up. But I just wanted you all to see like what happens when you level it up. And then this plus sign, it's red for a reason, y'all. Not because it's for you to go to the hospital. It's red because if you click it, this is the only thing on the HUD that if you click it, you will teleport away from wherever you at. So be very careful of clicking this red cross, this emergency cross, medical cross, whatever this is considered. Because again, you will end up teleporting away from wherever you are at and teleporting to the hospital. As of right now, I will hold off on using any of the teleports that are on the actual HUD as things are updated from the move. But I did want to make sure that everyone is aware of how the HUD works so that there aren't too many questions about it. If you do have any questions, feel free to leave them in the comments and I can answer them as I get them and all that kind of good stuff. But yeah, that's pretty much then a full explanation of how this HUD works. Is really pretty simple and it's really nifty. And as we continue to expand and grow with our role play, we will find more ways to incorporate these attributes to what we do. You know, like for example, maybe you have to be so famous or so attractive to get into the club or to get into a VIP section, you know, or maybe you have to be so strong and to be a police officer or a firefighter, you know. So these are all things that we're implementing here, and we want to make sure that you're able to live out your best life by doing the right things in order to be who you want to be. Don't stock up on the fame if you don't plan to actually do celebrity type stuff. If you don't plan on throwing lots of events, if you don't plan on being in the limelight or doing things that put you in the limelight, if you don't plan on, you know, constantly hosting people for different things and, you know, just becoming known. Say you're a fitness instructor and you have so many fitness classes, everybody in the city comes to it. In a way, you start to become famous. You know, those are the ways that we should look at approaching fame in the game or in Luxe. Please do not come and stock up just on the fame because the rules are changing and you will find out about what those rules are at the actual town hall for how you can go about becoming a celebrity. But simply getting that 25 points is no longer enough for you to become a celebrity. You do now have to meet some standards. But yes, that is pretty much all that I wanted to show you all. This is much longer than I thought it would be, but I feel like a lot of questions should have been answered with this video in regards to how the HUD works. So without further ado, thank you all so much for watching and I'll see you next time.